you need to train the neural network and train it on the specific ASICs that will be in the machine. So the training is very ASIC oriented, specific ASIC oriented, and that's not something you do overnight.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Francesco Gardin, the CEO of Quantum Blockchain Technologies. Francesco, very good to speak with you. Your update today follows a positive industry conference rather than a single breakthrough. What was the key takeaway for QBT from attending the Nashville event?
Okay, good morning, Stephen. The Bitcoin Park in Nashville is one of the center in the US of the Bitcoin culture. And so attending these events is always very important because it's the best way to network with the real professionals in the sector. It's been 1.5 days, but extremely intensive with many side meetings that we had with the main players, especially with the three uh, manufacturers of ASIC for Bitcoin mining that we have signed the NDA with, and we are progressing work with them, which is extremely good and is also good to show your face there and to show your physical presence together with our US consultants. This is part of the normal commercial relationship, business relation that you have to entertain and also monitor any development in the industry. Apart from this, it was very important for us also because one of the major problems that we had to face in the past is that 99% of the market is dominated by the Chinese manufacturers, and their policy is that no specs on the ASICs and no availability of access to the software which runs on their mining rigs. Therefore, the fact that now finally, after this gigantic effort, there is a whole stack available, which is open source from the design of the hashing boards, design of control boards, the software which controls it, the even a pool now is all open source, which means that we can, as well as working with the three partners, the ASIC manufacturers, we can start to develop our method on this open source platform. And the expectation is that now that these three ASIC manufacturers will be selling their chips, unlike what the Chinese have been manufacturers have been doing so far, that they don't sell their chip. You have to desolder the chip from the machine to use them. So this is creating a entirely new situation in the sector. Finally, you have chips available in quantities, and you have already the entire design of a system of an ecosystem for mining. And this is for us really a game changer because we expect, or the industry expect, that there will be many manufacturers who will assemble system starting from these open source designs, and therefore there will be more companies offering these systems, which will bring a very healthy change in this market dominated by 99% by the three manufacturers in China.
Francesco, there's been confusion around partial access to source code. Can you explain in simple terms what access QBT has today and what it doesn't yet have?
Oh, yeah, that's has to do with the three partners, the ASIC manufacturers, because there is a substantial amount of source code, and they start to release it to us partially because we wouldn't have anyway the ability to deal with three different operating system, three different drivers. And so that's something that is going on incrementally, but is part of an agreed path that we have defined with these three potential partners.
I mean, investors are keen to understand progress with those partners. How would you describe the current stage of those relationships and why the phase is taking time?
Well, I mean, the say that the main focus with the three manufacturers, but not the only, but the main focus is Method C. Method C, you need to train the neural network and train it on the specific ASICs that will be in the machine. So the training is very ASIC oriented, specific ASIC oriented, and that's not something you do overnight. And to get these machines, there is legal paperwork because one thing is to sign an NDA, the other thing is to sign all the guarantees for the software that the proprietary software that they share, the design of this ASIC, because we need to understand how they work internally, the specs of these ASIC, which are not necessarily in the public domain. So, I mean, it's not as simple as I sign NDA, come and pick up the machine tomorrow. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that.
Francesco, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with your progress. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
Francesco Gardin, the CEO of Quantum Blockchain Technologies.